crime, a tear for sight, world of YouTube, numb nuts here. And wanted to go over this bizarre case. Now this older woman you see in this picture was the great-great-granddaughter of a man who founded Knoxville, Tennessee. Of course, the town. Supposedly the man on the left, back in the early 90s, probably late 80s, started showing up at her estate. For some reason, the man was supposed to be called her godson, sometimes grandson, something crazy like that. And he claimed to be related to her, I believe. I'll put the story in the description if you want to check out the full story. But he stayed around and everything and helping the lady, like I said, I believe he said he was related to her somehow. So she took him in, and he was claiming he was from probably like Denmark, England probably. So she obviously thought nothing of it. Of course, later on, she felt a lot out of it. Good striking hit, because I think the man ended up with all her money and estate, and the poor old woman had to go into a small apartment up until 1992 of her death. So yeah, this guy just literally ran her through the ringer. And the crazy thing about it is that this grandson, or this so-called godson, was supposedly pronounced dead. And I guess they later on searched for a body that was supposed to be claimed, but the body was not his. And this guy is soon to be found. Obviously, right, there might have been a grandson, or, damn it, why can't I think of that damn name? Or godson, probably bragged about his fortune and ended up, right, getting a little sliced and diced and tucked away somewhere where he'd never be found. That's the problem with these big money made people. If they're not literally, aware of their surroundings, and this is a good example of how, street smarts need to come in. And obviously this woman didn't have no street smarts at all. Just to think of someone coming in and, oh, I'm related to you, and making, doing all kinds of things, and then all of a sudden your money's gone. Your bank accounts are drained and emptied, and all for what? Con artists. It's all types and sizes and shapes and people that you these days, even today, oh my God, just to think how many people get conned out of stuff, how many people get their, self into a situation because they have no street smarts. I'm sure this guy might be well dead, or probably somewhere like in Cancun, Mexico or something, or Canada, living the life. But really sad and sick situation, I tell you folks. Always something, always something. You cannot trust nobody I mean, if I was this woman and some guy come up to me say I'm related, I want some proof. You better have some damn good, proof. Then again, this guy probably had the friggin' man's license, or social security number, who knows? But I don't know. I know well enough in my life that if someone comes up claiming they're related to me, I know damn well for sure that's a bogus, hogust, BS line. Because pretty much, I know who my family is. I know who's left throughout the family. And if anybody's out there, yeah, they gotta have a good one. And I wouldn't even let my guard down if that was to happen to me anyways. But I like to share stories like this because this guy's still around, Hopefully justice prevails for this poor old lady that lost her fortune. Sucks to say, but they're out there, people. And when you ain't got the street smarts, that's the most terriblest thing to ever have to even walk these streets. It's a very scary situation. It only goes to show that's why I write the rich are up in higher parts of the world and not down here at the bottom of the barrel, because, right? Hey, they got their fortune. Sometimes you make it. Hey, it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. But you never learn about the streets, and if you do hit rock bottom one day, man, and you ain't got the knowledge you need to know, that's sure. Tell you, I've hung with the bums on the tracks, and I've hanged with the rich. I've go either way if I wanted to. I know how to use the big words and the luxurious conversations, if you want to call it that way, and that's right. But I do keep my guard up every day of my life. Every second does not go by that I let my guard down to anybody, because you never know what's going to happen in a real commanding, dysfunctional situation. So yeah, if anybody's out there needs any kind of advice about the streets, that's something that I do best. I've been down in the gutter and eating shit out of the barrel so long, folks, that yeah, I know what it's like to have and eat the bottom of the barrel. That's why when people like this come around, these are the people that made me who I am today. And I say it every time, and I like to expose people, especially when they got an ugly puss like this guy's hanging around. Hopefully the guy died and had a heart attack or something, slow death, and get karma what he deserves. But if he's still out there, people, check him out. Turn him in. That's just a sad story, man. Until that next video, be safe, take care, and always beware. You never know who's out there lurking among us and want to take what is rightfully ours for their own satisfaction. Sick world, and they do exist. Vigilante justice is what needs to be done. Out.